Okay, today we're going to talk about the properties of multiplication that we learned last year. Remember that when we have a multiplication problem, the order doesn't matter. 2 times 3 is the same thing as 3 times 2. We call that the commutative property of multiplication. Another property that we learned last year is associative property. Associative property means I can group and order the problems however I want. So I could multiply these two first and then this, or I could multiply this group first and then this. So that's, remember, the associative property when I change the grouping. So we have commutative, which is the ordering property, and associative, which is the grouping property. Also, we have a zero property. Remember, anything that you multiply times 0 is 0 all the time. It never changes. Also, don't forget that the identity property of multiplication is anything times 1 is equal to itself. So 10 times 1 equals 10. 1 million times 1 equals 1 million. The identity property. Okay, now don't forget about the distributive property. It really helps us when we're trying to find the area of shapes and also to help break apart numbers and really think about them. Let's look at this rectangle that I've divided into 2 rectangles. It's 6 wide, and from here to here is 10, here to here is 8. So we know that this whole side is 18. So I could find the area of the total rectangle by simply doing 6 times 18. But can't I break that down into smaller parts? Sure I can. To find this part of the rectangle, I can do 6 times 10. And to find this part of the rectangle, I can easily do 6 times 8. Once I do that, I can add them together to get the whole area. That's the way multiplication works. I can break apart one of the numbers. So, this is 60 and this is 48. When I add those two together, I get 108, which is the answer to this problem, and much easier for me to do mentally. So, 6 times 18 actually equals 6 times 10 plus 6 times 8. Or I can even write it like this. 6 times 10 plus 8. It's all equivalent. It's all the same thing. I'm just breaking down one of the numbers. And that is the beauty of the distributive property.